chain is $50 off. That is a brand new clearance price. Again, do not have a lot of those. If you're on the line for the shell design, stay right there. I promise we've got you covered at this point, although I do know the gold is extremely limited. All right, so now we've got a Trilliant cut. So the fun thing about this show is you guys really do play with shapes and cuts and kind of the way you go after presenting these. Once again, this is, okay, now this is important. This is the most affordable piece in the entire show is this ring. And it is adjustable, which, thank you, I love that. I think you can,
welcome.
right?
Yeah. It's got a little give on it for sure.
We have 5 through 10, and you're going to have your sterling silver or your gold plated.
Can I just say, $199 doesn't exist anywhere in the world. This is the finest quality. I know it's going to sound like I'm marketing, but I'm not. I could put up one in front of that, and it could be $11.99 in galleries and boutiques in the place where we ski and enjoy the, the best of the best in these parts of the world that I deal in.
Right.
So to see this at $199.98, like when I looked at it, I thought it was a mistake.
He's like, oh my gosh.
Like, take the stone out and maybe just the mount. Like, this is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, good point.
And I'm saying
That's
this
a great
not.
point.
I'm saying this not to be dramatic. I'm drawing your attention because you've got an exotic shape, a large Trilliant cut in a beautiful ring, at a price that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world but here. Today. Like, it's unbelievable.
It is.
It really is.
And look how gorgeous that is. I like the fact you did the Trilliant cut.
So I like strong and bold and fierce. And I get tremendous inspiration from my wife and my daughters. And I'm all about girl power. And there's days where it can be delicate and smooth and flowery. But then it can be strong and bold. I think you're a bit like that.
Oh, I
think more.
Like
I think more than a bit like that.
Yeah, oh, I'm telling you. But some days I do. I have the frilly little long skirts that I like to wear, and sometimes I want to do something very feminine. And other days I'm like, oh yeah, let's bring it. Like, it's just. And it's funny because I think most of us who are shopping for jewelry on HSN, we're like that. So and it's fun that. I think we have the jewelry that matches that passion that we have. Also, if you're shopping for jewelry on HSN, you want the different and unusual. If you want what everybody else does, please just go to the mall.
Right.
But anybody who buys jewelry from us, and I know you well because I do too, we're the same. We want to go into that room and be the only person who owns that piece.
Right. We're all shopping for the same thing in the same places.
I would be appalled. Oh, of course they are.
Yeah.
I would be absolutely appalled if I walked into a room and someone had the same dress, the same jewelry. It's like, oh, you were at the mall the other day, right? Oh, I know what end of the mall you were on.
Right.
Because it all really does look the same. I want to be the one, and it's funny, my friends have come to expect that. And I know your friends do the same thing.
Yeah.
They know if you're an avid customer of us, every time they see you, it's like, what's new? Oh, I see. What designer are you wearing?
Right.
Oh, what jewelry do you have on? And that's one of the greatest compliments we can get, is when your friends and even strangers stop you and say, excuse me, I just have to know, what is that?
Right.
Because they've never seen it. It's unusual. It's unique. This is for all of us who are that passionate. And this one's an easy one because it has a little give. So if you have issues with rings, especially about your knuckles, and it's tough to get them over, you can work with this. Although I will tell you, it's very strong and sturdy.
Yeah, very strong and sturdy, but there is that little bit of flex.
Yeah.
And big rings aren't necessarily for big fingers, it's for personalities. And you don't need a lot of jewelry, you need some really great pieces of jewelry. And these are signature pieces. And the more you can wear them, the more valuable they become, because they go with everything. It's created by Mother Nature. And I love the exotic shapes. I mean, I love the Trilliant, I love the teardrop, those pieces that are a little extra, care and attention to cut and to produce, but the effects, I mean, look at this.
That's great.
I mean, and I'm not drinking my own Kool-Aid when I say this, but I mean, if you said to somebody, well, yeah, I spent, $3,000 for this, it has that kind of look and feel for it.
Right.
And in most of the markets that I would deal with, I really mean this, you could put a 1 in front of that $199, and that's the regular, retail for these quality pieces.
If you're familiar with Ammolite before seeing it on HSN, you saw it at those prices.
You did.
You see it at those prices.
And they were good values. They weren't overcharging.
Right. Because you have to understand, what's gemstones all about? It's rarity. And when you have the size of a football field, where you're the size of a football field around the entire world, I mean, that makes it one of the most rarest gemstones in the world.
Discovery Channel called it really one of the rarest gemstones in the world, the sleeping beauty of the gem world, less than 100 years. I mean, they made a documentary, and because the story that I was telling everybody, it sounded like I was making it up.
Right.
Because it was so unbelievable, nobody believed me.
It's like a fairy tale. It's
yeah.
like, no, really.
No, it's really true. No, really, is it true? No, it really is true. And so thank goodness the Discovery Channel did that.
Yeah.
Because now I was like, refer to the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, there, just watch it.
Yeah.
It's called The Birth of a Gemstone.
Yeah.
I can't believe all these years I haven't watched it yet.
You have to
all right,
watch
so here's what's happening. Sorry, Fran, I missed what you said, love. Oh, the silver. It's the most popular, and now it's the most limited. Size 5 just sold out. It's getting limited in size 5 in the gold. So that means we have 6 through 10 available. Just like my last hour or two, understand, I would love Kenneth to bring in 25,000, I'd like him to bring 500 of something,
Me
right?
too.
I know our buyers like to bring in 100 of something. All these items you're seeing, they're just little teeny bits and amounts. That's why you're not on, it does not do a today's special. You know, we just, you guys do not have enough gemstone
No, we can't.
to be able to work in that kind of quantity. And again, then we've got these great savings today. In fact, we're $159 off on the ring, huge, that's huge. In the pendant, we are $120 off. In the earrings, we're $90 off, and now we're at the lowest price we've ever offered any of these pieces.
And the
So we're
Trilliants
gonna
are
jump
fabulous.
To the extra pieces.
Okay.
So here are the earrings. We're going to give you the information, and then of course we're going to talk about